Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Amanda Hara at WSMV in Nashville. We're going to start though in East Tennessee as authorities across the state are trying to track down an accused killer.
Hello from the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. Well, right now, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is looking for a man. His name is Jason Sherman Brown, Jr. He's wanted out of East Ridge. That is just east of Chattanooga. Now, this is Jason Sherman Brown right now. Agents just put him on the state's most wanted list. He's facing first-degree murder charges and especially aggravated robbery. Earlier this month, police say Brown Jr. was named the suspect in a drug deal robbery after one person was killed and another was left paralyzed from their injuries. Brown Jr. is to be considered armed and dangerous. Police say if you see him, call 911.
The Memphis task force just arrested an accused killer who has been on the run for the last 6 months. Investigators say he shot and killed a 2-year-old boy. The shooting happened during a drive-by in April. Police say 2-year-old Jamarion Payne was outside playing ball when those shots were fired. Investigators say the 19-year-old shooter is now facing several charges, including first-degree murder.
I'm Jerry Askin. Youth advocates and mental health professionals are sharing their concerns about the Memphis Safe Task Force. Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris hosted a community update via Zoom discussing how the youth might be negatively impacted specifically by the increased military presence, causing concerns for their mental health, anxiety, stress, and even daily routines. High school student Maddie Thomas spoke during the update, saying the increased military presence is something that kids should not have to think about.
Just doing simple things like hanging out with friends or walking home from school due to the possibility of law enforcement brutality, which is an idea that should not even cross the minds of kids that are already inundated with just the struggles of being a kid.
Yeah, Thomas says she's also heard from classmates in the Hispanic communities who were afraid of going to school because of ICE. Mayor Harris says his office is working to set a meeting up with ICE and school officials to talk about creating safe zones for students and families. From the Action News 5 studio here in Memphis, I'm Jerry Askin. Now back to you.
School districts across the state are struggling to find enough school bus drivers. Now a state lawmaker from Middle Tennessee says the solution for that shortage could start with changing the law. Representative Mike Sparks of Rutherford County is sponsoring a bill that would lower the minimum age to become a school bus driver from 25 down to 23. The age limit was raised several years ago after 6 students in Chattanooga were killed in a bus crash involving a 24-year-old school bus driver. Sparks says that tragedy brought quick legislative action, but it also left school districts short-staffed and struggling to fill routes. He believes lowering the age could bring in more applicants and open new career paths for young adults looking for a job.
House Bill 84 just seeks to help mitigate the crisis of the shortage of school bus drivers. The state of Tennessee, what I call in their infinite wisdom a few years ago, decided to make Tennessee the most restrictive in the nation to drive a school bus.
Sparks says the bill will be reintroduced at the state capitol in January. It fell short by 1 vote in the Senate earlier this year. If passed next year, school boards would still have the option to keep the minimum age at 25. All right, folks all across the state waking up to some rain, or we'll likely see it at some point today, Stefano.
It is just a soaking day for us across all of Tennessee. There certainly are going to be some dry breaks at times, but you'll just want to keep the umbrella handy. I mean, take a look at First Alert Regional Radar. We just have a widespread swath of moisture across the entire state, certainly causing some slow going as we're getting out for that morning commute. Let's talk about the rest of our day today. This round of steadier rainfall will lift to our north and spin out of the area mostly going into the afternoon. Best scattering of showers in the afternoon is actually going to be out in East Tennessee and then wrapping around the backside of this storm system in parts of West Tennessee. This rain will continue off and on through the evening into the overnight tonight and even linger into tomorrow morning. Now the whole storm system starts to lift to the north and east going into tomorrow afternoon. Leftover shower out in parts of East Tennessee. We thin out that cloud cover from west to east going into the afternoon and really into the overnight for the rest of the state. Farther east we are tomorrow, the more cloud cover we will end up seeing. And then get ready for the chill to return. We'll have the risk of some frost by the weekend.
Right now, the Salvation Army of Knoxville is announcing an emergency food campaign. It's called the Feed Hope Share Love program. The Salvation Army says it's in response to a dramatic increase in food assistance requests, saying they've reached a level about 3 to 5 times higher than normal over the past couple of weeks. The Salvation Army Sevierville and Maryville Corps are also working to provide food and emergency assistance. This is to help sustain this. The nonprofit is asking for East Tennesseans to help step up through donations. Again, they say they're seeing a significant increase in people seeking out food assistance over the past couple of weeks. Again, Saturday is the beginning of November. That marks when SNAP assistance ends across the country. If the federal government shutdown continues, about more than 600,000 people in Tennessee seek SNAP assistance every single month to be able to feed themselves and their family. From the WVLT Newsroom, I'm Will Puckett. Now back to you.